Need a drink?
Do you know anything about Squint?
Not much, really. He only stopped by once before this whole mess. Had a few drinks. He was looking for a guide, so I told him to talk to Uncle Lyonya.
Got any work for me?
Sure do. I was starting to think I have to go out there myself. Here you go. Pick some.
Now isn't a good time.
Suit yourself. I'll pay someone else.
I knew this was your doing, Richter.
Squint did it.
And who does Squint work for?
Me. That's why I need your help. I have to make sure the wardens don't get him.
You brought that nut job to my Zalicia, and now you're making demands of me?
I'm not demanding anything. I'm just asking. As an old friend.
Screw you. Old friend my ass. All right. Sit down. I need to think. Are you eavesdropping or something? I said I'm busy.
Hey, good to see you. Sorry, if I knew the ward would get to Zalicia this fast, I would have sent you somewhere else.
I think I might even know where. What do you want?
I'm looking for someone. His name's S.T.A.L.K.E.R.
I know him, and I know where you can find him. But I need help too. Help me find Squint, and I'll tell you about S.T.A.L.K.E.R.
You're gonna get the rookie involved too?
We just need someone to climb that tower, Gaffer. It's no big deal. I'd do it myself.
They'd catch you up there, and then I'd have to explain why there's a sparker hanging around Zalicia. Nah, sit tight. Have you seen the balloon in the middle of Zalicia, Stalker? We need someone to climb that tower and tinker with the equipment. I'll tell the tech to contact you when you get there.
There's no need to climb anything. I've already got a lead.
Whoa, I told you he was a smart cookie, Gaffer.
I know where that lead of his comes from. I can smell the ward a mile away.
Just be careful when you find Squint. He's never been the calm type, and now he's totally gone off the rails. But he's still one of my men, regardless of whatever shit he's gotten himself into. Help him out if you can. And if you can't, bring me the sensors he stole. The ward can't get their hands on those devices. We've still got a mess to clean up. Thanks for the help. You can't imagine how important it is for us to find him.
Why are these sensors more important than Squint?
Because Gwyn made his choice. And the sensors recorded it, along with plenty of other stuff. If the Ward gets their hands on this data, Korshunov will plaster our mugshots all over town. And then he'll hang us right beside them.
Is Squint a friend of yours?
Having friends, that's for the mainland. But sure, we used to be buddies. He has his reasons for hating the Ward. He used to be an ordinary stalker, you know? He was alright sometimes, but other times, not so much. And then one day, he just snapped. It happens to all of us sooner or later.
Enough chit-chat. I need to go.
Thanks for the help. You can't imagine how important it is for us to find him.
Enough chit-chat. I need to go.
So, have you had a chance to look around yet? This is how we do it around here. The rules are simple enough. No waving guns around, no brawling, and any disputes get settled outside the village. And a tip from me. Don't get too close to the Ward. They don't see you as a human being, just a tool. And as you're well aware, tools are disposable.
What can you tell me about Silesia?
I fought tooth and nail for this place. First against Monolith, then against those slag heap scumbags, so that decent stalkers could have a place to crash. Mutants and anomalies are bullshit, my boy. You'll figure that out soon enough. The most dangerous thing in the zone is other people. We might not all be best buddies here in Silesia, but we sure as hell ain't enemies either. And as long as I'm breathing, it's gonna stay that way. If you're bored, have a seat by the fire at the bar. Our jokes might not exactly be subtle, but you just might pick up some useful tips. Good hunting.
What do you think you're doing, pretty boy?
Chit-chatting's on the dinner menu, not now.
Why the hell are you skulking around here?
I'm looking for a stalker named Squint. You seen him?
Well, we saw a loner here. Told him to get lost. Didn't ask for his handle.
Did you see where he went?
Do I look like an information desk to you?
All right. I can pay you.
He went towards the farmstead. He'd need a decent hole to hide in case of an emission. All the houses in the area are totally wrecked, so I guess he's hanging out at the mill. What do you want? I hear some numbskulls in the zone are thinking about taking on the ward. If there's one thing I've learned in life, it's that fighting the pigs is a dumb move. You've got to get away from them, and fast. Yeah, get lost.
I sure don't need some dipshit talking to me about nothing. What, you dickhead?
Hi, Master. I'm talking to you. Get over here. Help me out, loner. My bro died in an anomaly. I can't just leave him there, you know. We got to get him out. My bro owed some dough to some real bad dudes, and he just couldn't break even. Eventually he got desperate and decided to try his hand at the artifact biz. That's how he ended up in that anomaly. I'm asking you, man to man, you gotta get him out of there.
Sounds like a trap.
Don't you dare talk shit about me, bro. I'm a man of my word.
Why don't you get him out on your own? He's your friend, right?
If I stick my nose into that shit, I'll end up dead too. I'd rather pay a pro.
All right. I'll help you.
Now we're talking. It's a deal. And no robbing the dead, okay? Show my bro some respect. He's right there, inside the anomaly. Bring me his body and you'll get paid. Can you stay up? Right to stay alive in there, bro. Leave his pockets alone! Get him over here, okay? Just bring him over to... Help me out, Loner. My bro died in an anomaly. I can't just leave him there, you know? We gotta get him out. My bro owed some dough to some real bad dudes, and he just couldn't break even. Eventually he got desperate and decided to try his hand at the artifact biz. That's how he ended up in that anomaly. I'm asking you, man to man, you gotta get him out of there.
Sounds like a trap.
Don't you dare talk shit about me, bro. I'm a man of my word.
Why don't you get him out on your own? He's your friend, right?
If I stick my nose into that shit, I'll end up dead too. I'd rather pay a pro.
All right. I'll help you.
Now we're talking. It's a deal. And no robbing the dead, okay? Show my bro some respect. He's right there. Inside the anomaly. Bring me his body and you'll get paid. You can go now. I need some time alone. That's personal. Show some respect, okay?
What about my payment?
You looted my bro's body. You ain't getting a single coupon from me. You can go now. I need some time alone. That's personal. Show some respect, okay? Are you fucking nuts? You dead me, fucking!
are you? And what are you doing here?
Easy there. I'm a friend. See? My gun is down.
Or maybe you're a warden bitch sniffing around here. You don't look the part. Those assholes think they're too good for stalker gear. If you're a friend, care to help a fellow stalker escape?
Was it you who attacked them near the old bridge at night? Why?
At night? No, I found the bastards at dawn. One was almost dead, so I finished him off. Should have seen those assholes pushing us around a couple years back. So many good stalkers had to die because those bastards wanted to show everyone who's the boss in the zone. Blind dogs got more humanity than any warden. So an eye for a fucking eye.
Why can't you escape on your own?
The pigs from the ward have everything locked down. But I've got my own way. The stalker way.
Got any ideas how to escape the lesser zone?
Just one, but I need an artifact. There's one in the cave nearby.
What kind of artifact? How could it help you?
What do you care? It's an artifact like any other. I just happen to know how to use it.
What kind of cave?
Just a cave. Nothing special about it.
But it has to be me that goes there, not you.
All right, there's an anomaly field there. That's it, really.
I see. That's all I need to know.
So can you help? It's a matter of life and death.
You're not a stalker. You're a murderer and a looter.
Now what was that?
Need anything fixed? Come on, speak up. Tell me what you need, and I'll see what I can do. So long. See you around.
I'm so over today.
Need some help? Well... Thanks. See ya. Need some help? Well... Thanks.
Thanks for the help. You can't imagine how important it is for us to find him.
Is Squint a friend of yours?
Having friends, that's for the mainland. But sure, we used to be buddies. He has his reasons for hating the ward. He used to be an ordinary stalker, you know? He was alright sometimes, but other times, not so much. And then one day, he just snapped. It happens to all of us sooner or later.
I've got what you're looking for. My part is done. Now spill it about Solder.
I told you I never had any doubts about you, didn't I? He's an IPSF tech, a slippery type. You don't look like the kind of guy Solder normally deals with.
Tell me more about IPSF.
Another security organization from the mainland that thinks it can push stalkers around. They always stay behind the perimeter, though.
And who do I look like, then?
You look like a man with the remarkable ability to mess with idiots. Which makes us two of a kind, by the way. Seriously, though, Solder is a greedy coward, always willing to stab someone in the back. How he ended up in IPSF is beyond me. Then again, IPSF is home to all kinds of scumbags. But how do you know Sauter?
That's not much. Is that all you know?
I knew Sauter before, in passing. So that motherfucker Suhin took him under his wing at the Sphere, huh? They say IPSF are mapping anomalies there. So that's how you know him. What were you doing at the old bridge? Looking for anomalies? Or was there something more to it?
Tell me more about the Sphere.
They say it can be used to draw maps of anomalies. Nobody knows for sure, and anyone who does ain't telling anyone. It's a relic from Project X times. I'd stay away from stuff like that if I was you.
Tell me about Suhin.
He's the man in charge of the Sphere and Sauter's commanding officer. If Malachite published a guide to the worst scumbags in the zone, they put his ugly muck right on the cover. He ordered his men to ice 2 stalkers once. You know why? For smuggling stuff he sold them himself, then realized he could get a better deal. If Suhin met a grizzly end, even Gaffer would be grateful, and he's an honest-to-goodness pacifist.
I activated a certain device. There was a huge stream of light at the ward, and 3 strangers who tried to kill everyone.
Yeah, I remember that little performance. You could see it from the post office, clear as day. I should have known you had a hand in it, but we're getting off topic. Taking the Sphere by storm would be even dumber than walking into the zone without any bolts. I strongly advise against this course of action. But I've got an idea.
And I'm supposed to believe that? If you've got skin in this game, speak up. If you don't, back off.
We have a responsibility to the people we've rescued, you know? If you want to go to war against the whole Sphere, be my guest. But first, listen up. I learned something interesting. After the ward started raising hell, Suhin ordered his men to sweep the backup communication center under the ribs.
Why? Are there monsters there?
Worse. Evidence of Suhin's illegal activities. Get it? You might be able to find something useful in there. Something that'll open a door for us. Skiff, my friend. Business comes first. Good luck with Sauter. You want to chat? Have you seen the poppy field yet? It looks spectacular at this time of the year. The sunsets there deserve to be framed and hung on the wall. But don't get too close, or you'll need a frame too. And a black ribbon to go with it. Have you seen the poppy field yet? It looks spectacular at this time of the year. The sunsets there deserve to be framed and hung on the wall. But don't get too close, or you'll need a frame too. And a black ribbon to go with it.
I had a dream about a month ago. It looked so real. Half awake, I almost jumped.
See ya.
guys are hysterical. Okay, I've got one thing. Why does S.T.A.L.K.E.R regret banning vodka? Because now he can't call the shots anymore.
Oh, my favourite customer. Best deals for you. Zone's my witness.
Bring my gun, buck some shit, I'm calm and safe.
Oh, my best deal.
Hello, Stalker. I'll keep it brief. I know who you are, and I can guess why you came here. My occupational hazard. Always reading the news from the mainland and making acquaintances that might prove useful. Once upon a time, I came to the zone to find the truth too, so I want to help you. I will transfer to you the coordinates for my stashes. There you'll find the things and information I managed to gather over the years. The dead have no use for it, and I've been dead for a while according to my paperwork. I hope we'll meet soon, and as for my stuff, it's nothing compared to all I've received from the zone. Hello, Stalker. I'll keep it brief. I know who you are, and I can guess why you came here. My occupational hazard. Always reading the news from the mainland and making acquaintances that might prove useful. Once upon a time, I came to the zone to find the truth too, so I want to help you. I will transfer to you the coordinates for my stashes. There you'll find the things and information I managed to gather over the years. The dead have no use for it, and I've been dead for a while according to my paperwork. I hope we'll meet soon, and as for my stuff, it's nothing compared to all I've received from the zone. City will have to wait for now. I can only hope my stash is a major journey vacation.
Oh, my best